Okay guys, so this is pretty cool. So I'm at the harbor front, and they have this like stairway where it goes into literally into the water, into the harbor. Like, it's kind of scary in a way because like, look, see, I can just see, there it is. And yeah, no, the water is freezing. I just put my hand in the water. Actually, I'm gonna try and do it. I'll show you. One second. I'll put my equipment in the water, but yeah, water is freezing. It's absolutely, it's cold. Like, the funny, the joke is that I was actually planning to take a little swim in the water because I assumed it was going to be warm here in Halifax like it was in Toronto, and like silly me, Halifax is to the coast. Obviously, it will be colder, and the Atlantic coast, the Canadian coastline is freezing water. So probably not the smartest thing to go in and go and swim in there. But yeah, the water's cold, but it's beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I guess in the summertime it would be popular to go maybe take a dip in there. I'm just gonna go ahead this way now. So one thing I don't like about Halifax is that the transit system here is very difficult to use. I mean, the transit system here is not very efficient. It's I mean, the worst thing is that they don't have an electronic payment system. They don't have it. They like, it's you just buy the ticket, those little paper tickets that you dispense in those little containers, or you just use exact change. There is no tapping, there is no Presto, not even like e-tickets, nothing. It's like, I mean, in a way it's kind of cool, it's kind of nice because it's very retro. It's kind of like, yeah, you take a step back in time, right? Because that's what it was like in the 90s, right? Like, there was no electronic smart cards, right? You paid everything with just coins, right? Or tokens. That's how it is here. Now, I don't know if they're planning to implement some kind of an electronic system for their transit system, but I mean, that would be a nice thing to do because, I mean, quite frankly, it is very difficult to just have to carry change all the time. I don't like to carry change all the time. I prefer to just get a card and just tap on, tap off, tap on, tap off, like you do in Toronto with the Presto, or like what you do in Montreal with the Opus card, right? Or in Hong Kong, the Octopus card, like, but it's not like that here, right? I mean, it's cool. It's cool that, I don't know if they're maybe because they want to keep it like that, they want to keep it retro, or it's just maybe because they just don't have the funds for it. I'm not sure what it is, but it's, yeah, taking transit here was a little bit stressful. That's stressful. I mean, it's difficult. It's not very efficient. It's not like Montreal. It's not like Toronto, right? I mean, not to say that Toronto's transit is any better. I mean, Toronto transit is quite bad, but I mean, at least, the TTC and most of the surrounding transit systems in the area, it uses some kind of a smart cards system, right? Even the small towns in Ontario, like this little tiny town that just uses those little tiny buses, has an electronic, most of them do, has implemented some kind of an electronic system, whether it's an online ticket or just a smart card, right? I guess because Ontario, I'm not sure, maybe because it's the center of it all. I mean, it would be like the Coruscant of Canada, right? It will be the center of everything, right? The center of the universe. But that's why everything is happening. But I don't know, I'm just speculating, right? But all in all, I mean, the city's nice. It's walkable. I mean, at least that, right? There's lots of bike lanes, which is really good. There's a lot of bike lanes here, and they're well built, right? And yeah, so navigating the city that way, with a bike or walking even, that's honestly maybe the best way to get around if you don't have a car, right? It would be. I mean, it'll probably be difficult to do it in the winter because it's cold, but at least it will be, I mean, at least you get the exercise. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not sure what this is, but this is kind of cool. I'm guessing it's an art display. So I'll go and take a closer look. I mean, the harbourfront here is really nice. You know why? It has a very small town English charm. I don't know, like this city kind of reminds me of like an English seaside town. It has that kind of vibes, like the houses that are kind of dotted along the coastline, along the harbourfront has that like fisherman wharf kind of feeling, you know. It's nice. Okay, this is interesting. So this is kind of like a wow. So that's cool. It's like the wind blows into these things and kind of makes like this howling, whistling noise. Let's listen to it. You hear that? Right, that's kind of cool. It's amazing what minds of people can do. Oh, you can go inside. All right, let's go inside. Huh. Okay. So there's even... Sorry, I'm just gonna go this way. I don't know if you wanna... There you go. Sorry. The kid just kind of running around there in circles. Okay. This is cool. This is nice. I like this art space. It's just amazing to see what people can do with the minds. You know, the creativity is amazing, right? Like be able to come up with stories or some kind of an art display. It's really amazing what people can do with the mind. You know, like who would have thought that George Lucas would come up with the idea to create this whole universe that we call Star Wars, right? That, like, for the most part, it's probably not the best place to be living and considering it, you know, especially during the Empire. But anyways, I'm going off topic there. But